You ever check your bank account the day before payday, and it's like $47.13? And you're doing that thing where you start calculating in your head, okay, if I don't go out this weekend, if I don't order food, if nothing breaks, I can survive. And then someone online says, just save your first $1,000. It's easy. Easy. When you're starting from zero, that first $1,000 feels like trying to climb a mountain in flip-flops. But here's the weird part. Once you hit $1,000, getting to $10,000 is actually easier. And today, I'm going to break down exactly why. My name has spent way too much time thinking about personal finance, wealth building, and the psychology of money. If you're someone who feels stuck, living paycheck to paycheck, and can't seem to build real savings, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this Zach and I video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Here's the thing. Most people think saving money is about math. It's not. It's about behavior. And the first $1,000 is where behavior either breaks you or builds you. We're told, just save 10%. Cut back on coffee. Budget better. Look, if saving the first $1,000 was just about percentages, everyone would have it. But according to Federal Reserve survey data, nearly 40% of Americans can't cover a $400 emergency without borrowing or selling something. That's not a math problem. That's a structural and psychological problem. Here's what most people don't realize. The first $1,000 is not a savings goal. It's a system-building test. Let's run simple numbers. Say you make $3,000 a month after taxes. Your fixed expenses, rent, $1,400, car plus insurance, $400, utilities, plus phone, $250, groceries, $400, miscellaneous, $300. That's $2,750. You've got $250 left. In theory, you could save $250 a month and hit $1,000 in 4 months. In theory. But life doesn't happen in theory. Tires blow, birthdays happen, you get sick, you get bored, you justify, and suddenly the $250 disappears. When your margin is small, every unexpected expense destroys momentum. This is where it gets really interesting. When you have zero savings, every expense feels like a crisis. When you have $1,000 saved, expenses feel like events. That emotional shift changes everything. Behavioral economists talk about something called scarcity mindset. When money is tight, your brain shifts into survival mode. You make short-term decisions. You avoid thinking long-term. You seek immediate relief. Scarcity literally reduces cognitive bandwidth. Studies from Princeton researchers showed that financial stress can reduce effective IQ performance temporarily. Let that sink in. Being broke makes you worse at decision-making. So when you're trying to save your first $1,000, you're doing it while your brain is under stress. It's like trying to diet while standing inside a bakery. Now imagine you've saved $1,000. You've proven something to yourself. You've built a budget system. Spending awareness, delayed gratification. A small buffer, and that buffer changes behavior. Now you're not reacting to money. You're directing it. And if you can save $1,000, you can repeat that process 10 times. That's how $10,000 happens. It's repetition, not magic. Let's say after hitting $1,000, you increase savings to $500 per month. That's $6,000 per year, invested at 7% average return. After 5 years, that's roughly $35,000 plus. Now compare that to someone who never gets past zero. The difference isn't intelligence, it's momentum. Momentum compounds, not just money, identity. Here's what most people don't realize. The first $1,000 isn't about the money. It's about identity. Before, I'm bad with money. After, I'm someone who saves. That subtle shift changes your spending decisions automatically. Now you might be thinking, but what if my income is too low? Fair. Income matters, but data shows most households increase lifestyle spending proportionally when income rises. It's called lifestyle inflation. If you don't fix behavior at $40,000, it won't magically fix at $80,000. Let me tell you about someone I worked with. Making $55,000, always broke, blamed rent. We tracked spending for 30 days, found $480 in random spending, subscriptions, food, delivery impulse, Amazon. Buys not evil, spending, just unconscious. We redirected $400 per month. In 3 months, $1,200 saved. 6 months later, $3,000. Confidence skyrocketed. 2 years later, $18,000 invested. Nothing dramatic changed, just awareness plus system. Let's summarize. No financial buffer, scarcity stress. No system, no identity shift. Every expense feels catastrophic. Once those are solved, $10,000 is just math. If you want to hit your first $1,000, step 1, track every dollar for 30 days. No guessing. Step 2, cut 3 recurring expenses immediately. Speed, greater than perfection. Step 3, automate savings, even $100 per paycheck. Step 4, increase income temporarily. Over time, freelance, sell something. This is a sprint phase. Step 5, protect the $1,000. It's emergency only, not vacations.